Good morning, everybody. I am Basavaraj Koruche. As we had discussed in last class, that I will be dealing with your business law subject. Now, today we will start with the basic things or basic concepts of our business law. Now, while starting or while discussing this basic concepts of business law, we need to remember certain important things or important terminologies which are very much essential in our syllabus. Now here, generally when we say law, what first comes in our what picture comes front is, first thing we remember the lawyer, then the court and police. Why these three things we remember? Because these three people are trying to protect the law or trying to enforce the law in the society. Now, generally when we say law, which is very much essential for every activity of the society, whenever we are celebrating any function, whenever we are celebrating any festival, these rules and regulations are prepared by the government and police or the agencies or the court tries to enforce this rules and regulations. Now recently we can see we had a Ganesh festival in last month. At that point of time, government had fixed certain set of rules and regulations to celebrate this festival. Because of COVID, it had published guidelines, which means a set of rules or law, and where we were forced to follow that law. Means the government frames certain set of rules and regulations for the betterment of the society, and these rules are tried to enforced by the police, court or the agencies or government departments, which makes sure that these set of rules and regulations are enforced for smooth functioning or smooth working of the society. Now we will move on to the subject, that is business law. Now law is essential to any society in that it provides the rules by which people and business interact. Now, whenever we are doing any business activity, which includes interaction with people, interaction with customers, interaction with the suppliers, interaction with the government bodies as well. Now these bodies or this society or the people, we need to follow a certain set of rules and regulations while functioning this. That's why law affects almost every function and area of business. Now any activity in business, this activity will be enforced or which has or which affects the business with the help of law. Now law affects almost every function or every area of business. That's why one of the author in one textbook says that the difference between winning and losing in business world often depends upon the ability to take or ability to make choice from a legal perspective. Now here, whatever decision we take, we need to be very much keen enough or very much active enough to take a perfect decision. While taking this decision, we need to study the law, study the rules and regulations, study the set of activities or study certain set of rules or laws prepared by the government or the judicial authority for the betterment or for the enforcement of that particular activity. With that intention here, this subject is specially introduced for BBA students, because tomorrow you people will be working somewhere or will be doing your own business, whatever it may be. At that point of time, you need to know certain set of rules and regulations which will be helping you all or which will be helping you to govern or which will be helping you to act accordingly. To be a successful businessman, you need to know all these certain set of rules and regulations which are very much essential from business viewpoint. Now we will move on to the definitions. Certain basic definitions of law, certain basic definitions of business and put together what does business law means. So we will see all those basic definitions. Now the word law is generally associated with the word rules. What comes in mind is rules. Suppose I am driving a car, first thing I need to follow is I need to have my license. The car which I am driving need to have all the documents. It may be the PVC, insurance, then permit. All these things need to be there in my car. I need to wear seat belt, and after that I am supposed to drive the car. While driving also, again there are certain set of rules. What rule? That I need to drive from left in India, and whenever I am trying to overtake I need to blow a horn, or whenever I am driving on highway I need to follow the lane discipline. So all these things, or all these certain set of rules are associated with driving. Similarly, in any activity there are certain set of rules and regulations which I need to follow, according to which the government has prepared all certain set of rules and regulations in each and every activity of the society. Now here one definition says that law is nothing but a rule that can be enforced by the courts. Now as we said that whenever we say law, three people come in front of us. Number one, lawyer, court or judges, and the police. Now here enforcement of these rules and regulations is done by court and police. Now here whatever the law or rule set by the government, police people and the courts see that these rules and regulations are followed. One more definition of law. Yeats defined law as the body of rules that can be enforced by the court or by the government agencies. Now government agencies may be suppose if it is related to labor law, the labor department comes. If it is related to environment, the pollution control board comes into act. If it is related to crime and all, police come in force. If it is related to water or river, then irrigation department comes in force. So for each such department, the government agencies, these all departments will be trying to enforce or trying to implement the set of rules and regulations framed by the government for the smooth functioning of activities in the society. Now here these rules and regulations are governed or prepared by the government, and the government agencies or the courts try to enforce try to implement these rules and regulations for smooth functioning of the society. Now here the functions of business law. What exactly this business law or what this law does is we need to see under these functions. Number one, defining general rules of commerce. Now here trade and commerce is one thing which we keep on doing, that is buying and selling of goods and services. Now at that point of time when we are buying and selling of goods and services, what are those rules? Whether I am purchasing with the help of cash or on credit, or maybe electronic fund transfer, whatever it is. So while doing all these things I need to follow the rules and regulations. Whether I am paying tax, if I am purchasing a product, whether the shopkeeper is paying giving me the bill or no. If he is giving the bill, again he is cutting the GST or no. All these things we need to understand, and accordingly we need to follow these rules and regulations. That's why business law functions with general rules of commerce. Whatever we are trading, we are buying and selling, all these rules and regulations will be enforced, or these rules and regulations need to be understood here. Next, second point, protecting business ideas and business assets. Now many people will be coming with new ideas, new products, or new knowledge related to business. It needs to be protected. Why? Because my idea or my say product may be copied by somebody else, or somebody else may take it. With that intention, we have Patent Act, Copyright Act. So these acts, we see that these ideas are protected of individuals, a business idea or whatever it is. So these ideas will be protected. Now, for example, if a car design is there, you all might have seen in Tarzan film, wherein a car design was made by Ajay Devgan, and it was, say, mis uh, unlawfully people took that idea. Likewise, in real life also, we face certain situations wherein whatever idea, whatever product we develop or we design, it need to be registered under patents. So for that purpose, protecting of these individuals or business ideas plays a very important role, and business law takes care of all these things. Third function of business law is providing mechanisms that allows business people to determine how they will participate in business ventures and how much risk they will bear. Now, while participating in any business activity, there are certain set of rules and regulations. For example, if I am going to start a business, which type of business I am starting, how I am going to register it, whether it will be a partnership firm, or it may be a sole proprietor, or it may be a company, if public company or a private company, all these things come into picture, according to which the responsibility or risk associated with that business activity will be bared by whom, how much restriction, all these things will be taken care here. That's why any business activity we are running, it need to be registered, need to have certain set of documentation which is taken care by business law. Fourth function of business law is ensuring the losses are borne by those responsible for causing them. Suppose I am a businessman and my business is with a partnership firm. Now, when it says partnership firm, one thing we remember, that is how much is the sharing ratio. Similarly, how much is the loss sharing, or if a business end up with losses, how the loss need to be mitigated, who is responsible for what, all these things need to be very clear. Tomorrow I cannot say that he has taken decision, that's why business has end up with loss and all. So for that particular thing we need to have a partnership deed. That is, partnership deed means a certain set of rules and regulations which governs the functioning of partnership. So for that purpose, again, Indian Partnership Act is there, which takes care. Likewise, for each type of businesses we have certain set of rules and regulations. If it is companies, we have Indian Companies Act. If it is say partnership, we have Partnership Act. Likewise, for each and every business we have certain set of rules and regulations, and according to those rules and regulations, who has, because of whom this loss has happened and who is responsible for that loss, all these things will be framed in a set of rules and regulations. Now, the last fifth function of business law is facilitating planning by ensuring the commitments are honored. Now, whatever the planning is being done, whatever the commitment is done, and that commitment need to be honored, or it need to be respected. So this is what, or these are the functions of business law, which in these areas business law would be functioning. Next, we will move on to introduction to business law. Now here, two words we have seen. Number one is business and second is law. Now what does this business means? Business means a system, one of the definitions that is defined by Green and Rogers. What does these two authors, Green and Rogers, say? They say that business means a system created to satisfy the needs and desires of the society. Any system which is created to satisfy the needs and desires of the society is called as business. And law means a certain set of rules and regulations which are enforced by the courts or by the government agencies. Now put together, it is called as business law. Now here, business comprises, again we will see the meaning of business. Business comprises all profit-seeking activities and enterprises that provide goods and services necessary to an economic system. For any economic system, if a system is created to, say, providing goods and services, it is called as business. Now the second term, law. Law refers to the principles, regulations established by the government, applicable to the people and enforced by the judicial decisions. Now three stages are there. Number one, who establishes it? It is government. Government establishes these rules and regulations. Government frames these rules and regulations. For what is the purpose of framing these rules and regulations? Applicable to the people, applicable to the society, so that there is no misappropriation, there is no misunderstanding, or there is no harm for the individuals as well as business. With that intention, these rules and regulations have been prepared. Then who enforces these rules and regulations? The judicial decisions, the government agencies, etc., etc. These are the people who enforces the law. Now we will move to the meaning and definition of business law. Now here, business law is that portion of the legal system which guarantees an orderly conduct of business affairs and the settlement of legitimate dispute in a just manner. It establishes a set of rules and prescribes conduct to order to avoid misunderstanding and injury in our business relationships. Now here, as we discussed, business law is nothing but a system which is created with having certain set of rules and regulations which govern the smooth functioning of business activities, so that the business activities are conducted orderly and the business activities are conducted in smooth functioning, so that there is no misunderstanding, there is no misappropriation, and there is no injury in our business relationships. So this is what the meaning of business law. A 2 marks question may be there in your examination saying that what do you mean by law or what do you mean by business law. So at that point of time you are supposed to write this meaning. Or there may be a question saying what are the functions of business law. At that point of time you are supposed to write these 5 functions and explain these 5 functions of business law. Now there is a scope of business law. Scope of business law means which are the areas where the business law is applicable. In that, number 1 is law of contract. Indian Contract Act plays a very important role in any business activity. Now here, the law of contract deals with any agreement which may be in particular or general with the individuals belonging to the society and also of various commercial activities. Now any commercial activity it may be between the industry and the supplier. The supplier is supposed to supply those goods which are specified by the organization or by the company, and while supplying, the price, quantity, quality, all these things need to be specified there. That's why the law of contract state all these things. In this we will again further study what do you mean by offer, acceptance, etc., etc. With the breach of contract, what will be there? All these things we will be dealing under the law of contract. Any agreements, if I am going to cancel that agreement, how it need to be cancelled, all these things will be covered by contract law or law of contract. Second is law of sale of goods. Now here, while buying and selling of goods and services also, there are certain set of rules and regulations wherein business law takes care of all these activities. Third one is economic and other legislations. These are the these terms are, it is also economic and other legislations is also known as general law, which deals with both business and the society. Now previous two laws, that is law of contract and law of sales of goods, which were more so related to industry or more so related to business, but now the third, economic and legislations, which is framed for both business as well as society. So this is what the scope of business law or mercantile law or business law. Now the sources and other things are there which need to be discussed. We shall discuss these things in next class. Now in previous class also, while discussing the syllabus, I had asked you all to give your attendance by commenting for this video. In comment box you need to comment your registration number and your name, so that the attendance is maintained for my subject. If you have any doubts, any queries related to this, you are supposed to contact me at any point of time. You can contact me in the WhatsApp group, or you can personally call me and contact me, so that your doubts need to be clear and your studies are to be completed in a successful way. That's it today in the first video of your business law. Tomorrow we will be dealing with sources of Indian law, what are the sources of Indian law, from where these rules and regulations were brought, what are the base for this. All these things we will be discussing tomorrow. Thank you.